Hamas's sudden attack on October 7th and Israel's continued retaliatory attacks in Gaza have shocked the world in recent weeks, sparking reactions from fear to empathy and even hate.
Here in the United States, it's very concerning because I'm not so much worried only about the people who are spreading all kinds of rumors on social media. I'm worried about when politicians pick up those rumors and then run with them.
Nabil Shaibi, director of the Center for Media, Religion, and Culture at CU Boulder, says what's happening in Israel and Gaza is horrifying. But he says how politicians are reacting to it is irresponsible. Senator Tom Cotton says Israel can bounce the rubble in Gaza. Senator Lindsey Graham calling on Israel to level the place.
These are senators who are using language and rhetoric that they know is inflammatory, is incendiary, but they continue doing it. And it continues. You know, Marco Rubio said, respond disproportionately. Nikki Haley said, finish them. Governor DeSantis said all Palestinians are anti-Semitic.
Shaibi worries the hateful rhetoric spreading on social media and from political leaders is lending credence to hate and could lead to a rise in hate crimes.
We had an example this past week of, I think in Illinois, where this landlord went into this family, this Palestinian family, and literally bludgeoned this 6-year-old 26 times.
The child's mother, who was also attacked, said their 71-year-old landlord yelled, "You Muslims must die." The DOJ investigating the child's death as a hate crime. Shaibi says unless this Islamophobic and anti-Semitic rhetoric is tamped down, it can not only dehumanize people, but it can embolden others to commit even more hate crimes.
Unfortunately, we might. I think tensions are running really high, and it's not just here, but all around the world.
To help prevent that from happening, Shaibi says people at home and journalists reporting from the front lines should seek out all sides of the story, listening to every perspective instead of taking sides. And he says people can demand leaders put away the harmful words and instead help to find a peaceful resolution.
We need to figure out a way to stop the bloodshed, not just through the bombs, but also through the language that we use. And it has to start with all of us, not just with the people there. It has to stop with everyone.
Shaibi says when it comes to recognizing and stopping the spread of misinformation and hate, he says check to make sure what you're seeing and reading is accurate before you consider liking or sharing.
Such an important note because it seems like what we've learned over the last, decade of misinformation, you almost have to be proactive to miss it, right? You can't just sit back and be a silent party.
Yeah, and it's really easy to want to react when you see something very emotional on your screen, but they say it's so important to make sure you are checking those sources before you act on something that you see.
Yeah. All right, Rachel, good information tonight. Thank you.